Hello, miserable humans. We have finally gotten to the last season of Winx Club. Well, as of right now, since apparently there's going to be a season 9, which we all know won't be good at all. I do want to say first that despite the fact that I hate that they changed the art style, this season is still better than season 7. I like some ideas about it, like how the girls can use past transformation forms and are now specialized for certain missions and environments. Even if they made the outfits tacky in the case of Enchantix, they gave the tricks more depth. Cosmix, while nothing special, does look cute, and I love Icy's backstory, even though it definitely could have been way better. I even have my own version of Icy's backstory, as well as backstories for Darcy and Stormy, but y'all can see that on my Tumblr and DeviantArt. Shameless self-promotion, you bet your inferior finless legs I am. Anyway, let's get this out of the way. First of all, I need to fix a mistake I made in my fancast for season 6, and that I said the characters that I didn't mention would be keeping their voices from the Nick dub. However, I had forgotten about Lu Wei's existence until one of Unicorn Awards rewatched reaction videos of season 6 where the girls went to China. As it turned out, Lu Wei was not voiced by an Asian actor, so I thought I'd take this time to recast him to where he's voiced by someone who is Asian, specifically Chinese. Anyway, for him, I went with James C., who I know as the voice of Jackie Chan from the underrated and amazing show Jackie Chan Adventures, because Jackie Chan was apparently too important and special to voice himself, I guess. Either that or he knew to leave the voice acting to the professionals. Anyway, he is actually a very versatile actor because he also voiced Shendu as well. I feel like he'd do a great job with this recluse that isn't trusting of strangers but is loving towards dragons. What do you know, he likes dragons more than people, can you imagine?
I'm proud you take your duty so seriously, Rani. But the Queen is very wise. Listen to her, Rani. She's preparing you to lead more than just the Night Pride.
Now with that out of the way, let's get to the characters that are actually in Season 8. Starting with Orion, it was really easy because I'm going to have him be voiced by voice acting legend Phil Lamar using his Virgil voice. That's right, Static Shock. I mean, need I say more?
I see you still got some work to do. Fortunately, I'm what you call one of your all-purpose superheroes.
For the annoying new quote-unquote villain, Obscurum, who is better than Perfilius, but that's not a high bar, I went with John DiMaggio. You will recognize him for his voice work as Foo Dog from American Dragon Jake Long, Bender from Futurama, Hawk Fu from Jackie Chan Adventures, Brother Blood from Teen Titans, Dr. Draken from Kim Possible, and Jake from Adventure Time. That's right, I can't stand Adventure Time. Come at me as I delete your pitiful hate comments, you pathetic, super-minded humans. But seriously, if you enjoy Adventure Time, that's fine, it's just not my thing at all. Your opinions are just as valid as mine. Anyway, I feel like the performance he gives as Dr. Draken would really work with this villain who isn't really good at being a villain, but has so much passion for being such a nasty person that looks like a pimple that Draken would have, which is insulting to Draken. I'm not even sorry. I mean, why would I be? I'm evil. I'm getting off topic. Anyway, I feel like John DiMaggio would be able to bring some level of enjoyability to this lame character. Not enough to save the character, but still, can't expect miracles.
I need to invent something so brilliant, so irrefutably mind-bogglingly wowful, that no one can deny me my place at the head of the genius table.
As for Obscurum's true form when he becomes good again, Argen, I went with Johnny Young Bosch. I actually grew up with him being Adam from the Power Rangers franchise, but I learned that he's actually made a huge career in voice acting, especially with dubbing anime. I feel like his very high-pitched but light and raspy voice would just make a stark contrast to John DiMaggio's low but loud and raspy voice. Really shows a difference from his evil alter ego. Plus, it sounds like a voice that would come out of this character.
Oh, right. I haven't introduced myself, have I? I'm Guy. I'm a servant in Duke Faber's manor.
As for Dorana, I went with Britt McKillop, who is known for being the voices of Princess Cadence from My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, Lola Bunny from Baby Looney Tunes, Chloe from Bratz, and Hannah Marie from the Scary Godmother specials. Basically, she holds a staple in your childhood. I feel like her performance as Cadence showed a very regal and elegant character, but also someone who isn't uptight and can be fun and lighthearted, which would add to this bland character.
On behalf of the Crystal Empire, I would like to extend my hoof in friendship and I'm sure all of my subjects are eager to do the same.
For Twinkly, I went with Andrea Libman, who you will recognize best for her performance as both Fluttershy and especially Pinkie Pie from My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. Look, I know I've used a lot of actors from that show in these Winx Club fancast videos, but I can't help it. These are such great voice actors, and I love that show. Anyway, I feel like the voice she uses for Pinkie Pie would suit Twinkly's bubbly and energetic personality perfectly.
I saw you when you first got here, remember? You were all hello, and I was all, remember? You see, I never saw you before, and I never saw you before. That means you're new, because I know every pony, and I mean every pony in Ponydale.
For Icy's little sister Sapphire, I went with Tara Strong. I feel like the performance she gives as both my favorite and her favorite character she's ever voiced, Melody from The Little Mermaid 2 Return to the Sea, would really suit the character. She's very bubbly, adventurous, stubborn, and headstrong, so that voice would be perfect for this spunky little girl.
Hey, Sebastian, what's my mom got against the ocean anyway? I mean, how could there be anything wrong with something so wonderful? You know what? Sometimes I even pretend I have fins.
And finally, we move on to the Shaman Witch that turned Sapphire into a fox and destroyed Icy's planet Diamond. Oh my gosh, my evil girl needs a hug. And to trap this into her signature ice coffin, especially if we get that awesome incantation, and if it's Lisa Ortiz's Icy.
Time to conjure the ice coffin. From the depths of primordial space, I summon a box with a frigid embrace. Bring me this and unleash it at my command!
Anyway, I went with voice acting legend Cindy Robinson, who actually voiced Bloom in the worst Winx Club dub, the Dubbing Brothers dub. That dub is a mess, and wasted talented voice actors that end up giving awful performances, because they were either miscast or given horrible direction. But that's beside the point. I think the performance she gives as Queen Beryl from the Biz dub of Sailor Moon would be perfect for this character. I mean, she already looks like a knockoff of Queen Beryl, so might as well give her the voice of Cindy Robinson. It goes with the design and adds to her mysterious and sinister nature.
We must always keep in mind that the Great Ruler still remains in dire need of a massive amount of energy. We will find the silver crystal at any cost, but until then, we'll provide our master with human energy instead. Then I'll leave it up to you. Go now, Jadeite.
As for other characters that are introduced in Season 8, like the Wishing Star Lady, this will be quick because they will all be keeping their 3 big voices. These voice actors are genuinely talented and do suit these characters introduced in this season. And as I was editing this, I discovered that those dumb gnomes that originate in that dumb spin-off Pop Pixie don't have any real lines that make casting voices for them worth it. So it's just cameos to try to connect the main show to that stupid spin-off that no one really watched, which is why, for some idiotic reason, why they decided to replace Digit and Toon with Kara and Cherie.
Cora! Cherie!
And there you have it. I recast the voices of all 8 seasons of Winx Club, and no, if any of these actors end up dying after this video, Poseidon forbid, I will not be recasting them or doing a new video just for that. This was a lot of work, and I'm just proud of the choices I made. Will I do a recast for the characters introduced in Season 9? Maybe, but only if all of my recasts of Winx Club end up with at least 1 million views. Well, I guess that's a no on the Season 9 video. But seriously, this was a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed doing it. I mean, it shows me being a poor man's version of Unicorn of War, but I enjoyed it, and those who have watched my videos seem to enjoy it too, and I'm really grateful to everyone who has watched these videos and have commented on them. I'm actually gonna do at least one more Winx Club video before I move on to something else. I'm going to rank the forms of the tricks. Yeah, you'd think I'd rank the transformations of the Winx Club, and I will someday, but I want to do something different by ranking all of the forms of the most iconic villains in the franchise, the tricks. Anyway, what did you guys think of my video? Do you agree with any of my choices, or your casting choices? Let me know in the comments below. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. You can also follow me on my other social media accounts in the links below. I'm the Wicked Merman from Under the Sea.